Good evening. Welcome to the April 22nd, 2025 meeting of the Pequannock Township Council. Ooh, boy, this is going to be a tough one. Mrs. Lisa.
In accordance with the requirements of New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this meeting was included in the annual meeting notice, which was filed in the office of the Township Clerk, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, published as a legal notice in the Suburban Trends and Daily Record newspapers, and distributed to all persons requesting notice in accordance with the Township policy.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of prayer and a moment of
Thanks.
prayer and a moment of thanks for individuals serving our nation. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Most gracious Providence, we ask that you bless this governing body with an abundance of wisdom and understanding so that every deliberation will result in actions which will promote the common good and the general welfare for all the people of Pequannock Township. All of the township employees, including all of us here this evening, would like to extend our deepest condolences to our friend and Township Clerk Carol Marsh and her family. Our prayers and thoughts are with all of them during this difficult time. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. The clerk will please call the roll.
Ms. Florence Lynch?
Here.
Mr. Cole?
Here.
Mrs. Russell's absent. Mr. Syracuse?
Here.
Mayor Durresi?
Here. Moving on with the agenda, there are no presentations scheduled for this evening. Number 6, at this time, are there any reports or comments from the volunteers serving our community? Yes, come on up.
Good evening, everyone. Randy Shamber. I'm here on behalf of Propel Pequannock. I was here last meeting to talk about our upcoming Pride Festival. I'm here for a couple of reasons to follow up on that meeting. One is I'd like to get a commitment from the Town Council on the, again, proposed Pride Month proclamation, which is for the month of June, as well as the Pride flags out in front of Town Hall, which have been approved by First Reformed Church. So I'd like to get that discussion going and get that approved. The Pride Month proclamation, this would be the 5th year in which you'd be issuing that, and our community is very grateful for the previous 4 years. I will tell you that the first year that was issued, I had people come to me in tears of joy for your support for the community here in Pequannock. And then the other item that I did not bring to your attention the last time because I got information after the meeting. We are asking for a police car and patrolmen to be at the festival all day long this year. We feel it would be prudent for the township to provide this service as there's been increased threats against Pride Fests as well as the LGBTQ community, and as in the prayer says, we hope that the town council can act for the welfare of the community and safety of the community with this. We have reached out. The police department has said that they can provide that, and I believe the cost for that to Propel would be $750. Just so you know, Propel is a 100% nonprofit organization. We have nobody on a payroll. It is 100% volunteer from the Township of Pequannock. So no one's drawing a salary or anything. Our Pride Fest is our primary fundraiser for the year, and we raise that money that goes right back into the community. I think last time I shared an update on our QR code program, which this is the mailer that went out to every home in the township, which someone can go ahead and scan the QR code. It leads to the website that we've developed that lists nearly 100 local, regional, state, and national mental health providers of all kinds that are needed for all kinds of mental health support. So that's our primary fundraiser, is the Pride Fest. That's one of the things we do with the money. The other thing we do is we support our youth. We have 2 scholarships that we issue and have been issuing for the last several years for graduating seniors at Pequannock Township High School. We make donations to local organizations such as the Boys and Girls Club, the Newbridge Services as well, many other local nonprofits as well. So I'm here to ask the township if they can go ahead and absorb the costs of the police for that day of the Pride Fest. Is that something that you discuss now? You want to ask me some questions?
Well, I think let's get through all the volunteer reports, and then we'll chat.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other reports from volunteers serving our community? Nope. Okay, any comments on the, what Mr. Schamberg brought up?
Go ahead.
Well, in Carol's absence, I'll just jump in. I know with respect to or my recollection with respect to the proclamation was that it was issued at the event, and I understand it's being prepared for the potential signature of the members of council who wish to sign it. Regarding the flags, in 2024, they were authorized for a week, and I believe that was initiated the day of the event and then the week thereafter. It's the council's decision whether they want to stay consistent with what was done last year, other years, or something completely of their own initiative. And then with respect to Mr. Schamberg's request, yes, I know he's been working with Chief Commune. The request was supplied. The chief responded as he does, and the only group, as the council is aware, that can waive that is the council.
I'm okay with waiving the fee for the police officer, and I'm okay with whatever we did last year for the flags again this year.
I totally agree with that as well. We do it for other organizations, so I think that we should provide the police, and I'm fine with the flags as well.
The third, I totally agree with you, fully support it.
Agree. So we'll absorb the cost for the police for the day and the flags as Mr. Brewer mentioned. Okay. Next item on the agenda, thank you, is public comment. This comment period will be limited to a total of 30 minutes. An additional period for public comment is reserved for later in the meeting. We welcome comments, suggestions, and questions during the comment period. However, the purpose is to allow public comment, not to engage in a dialogue. If you have a specific question, please feel free to pose it and then follow up with staff via telephone or email. As a reminder, comments are limited to 3 minutes. Please, if anyone wishes to address the council, please wait to be recognized and come to the microphone and provide your name for the record. Is there anybody that will? Yes, come on up.
Good evening. My name is Peter Schmidt. Full disclosure, I'm a registered Democrat. There is a lot of divisiveness in this country. And I noticed in this community that, let's say, the Republicans and the Democrats, they don't talk to each other. I think there is sort of a barrier in between them. And I'm fortunate to have many Republican friends, and discussing with them, I see that the values are overwhelmingly the same. We are just discussing how to get there or how to get there. Of course, now I have to get my curve. I think getting the country back together is not coming from our government or our leaders of the Democratic Party in Washington. It has to come from us. It has to come from a local level. Now, of course, what does that mean? I was scratching my head for ideas. The only idea that I came up with, and I want to propose it, is couldn't we put the Democratic tent and the Republican tent next to each other at the next hoedown? So at least they have to look each other into the eyes, and maybe something good comes out of it. You see that? And I want to float this as an idea. However, who am I to have all ideas? If you or somebody else have similar ideas how to bring the community together, then by all means, we should try to do that. I think we have an obligation to do that. Okay? My comment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Any other public comment? Come on up.
My name is Jeff Siebert. I have a couple things. Actually, one just happened today, but the dog park, the new dog park in Lyman Park. None of us were notified that it was even going to go in. I thought we should have been notified. And it's huge. It took the whole field. And I'll be honest with you, I mean, it's really close to my house, so I'm not very happy about it being, looking at my front door and I see this big dog park. And actually my neighbors here too, their kids played in that field and there's no field to play in anymore. I know there's really not, I've been researching, there's not too many like laws on dog parks, but there's a lot of suggestions, and we did, of what to do with a dog park, and it seems like our town did the opposite of everything. It suggests that you should tell if you have like neighbors or community people that live close to it, they should be notified, okay? It also states that it should be like 100 yards from a swing, like a park, like a swing set park. And it's literally like 10 feet from the swings. I would be concerned if a dog gets all excited and is playing with other dogs and there's a kid on the swing set and they come out and they get bit because they're on the swings. But somebody from your town, I'm not going to say any names, when I called about it, told me they weren't concerned about the town getting sued if a dog bites a kid. I was like, really? So my concern is, yes, I don't like it where it is because it's quiet back by me. Yes, there's only 3 houses back there. It's probably going to be a quiet dog park. It's probably too late now for it to come out, but it is a flood zone, which, whatever. It just seems like everything on the suggestion thing was the opposite. I mean, you're really not supposed to walk a dog through a park with a swing set with kids playing there. Look, if it's your own kid, it's one thing. But if some other kids are playing on the swings and they don't know that the dog doesn't know and you're swinging on the swings, I mean, it could be a good dog, but you know it's gonna jump. I mean, especially they even suggested that in the stuff I was reading about. Like if you have like a few dogs in the dog park and they're all excited, they come out, what are they going to do? I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's going to be quiet. It just seemed like I think us in the surrounding area should have been mentioned. My wife saw on Facebook later on that the Boy Scouts were doing something for it. They were trying to get donations. They needed like $8,500 to do it, she saw on Facebook, and they only raised $2,500. So I came home one day for work, and there's this big fence taking the whole thing. I didn't even know about it, except for what she saw on Facebook. I didn't even know what was happening. I mean, kind of crazy to me that who paid for the rest of that? You know, I guess, obviously they're not totally done with it. It's just grass right now. But I don't know. Do you guys, any of you, would you want a dog park 100 feet from the front of your house? I'm just being honest. Let's be honest.
No, I get it. Okay.
I mean, especially, literally, I don't know if anybody was down there at all. Literally, the whole grass area is gone. Like, there's nothing. You can't even, And then, today, now, I don't know, it's just been years. I don't know if anybody knows. I live down there. I try to keep it clean. I literally blow the parking lot. I blow the street because I like to see it clean. So if there's leaves, now I have curbs I got to fight with because they just put curbs in. But regardless, I'm fighting for potholes for 4 months to get potholes filled. I was going to fill them myself, and my wife yelled at me not to because they didn't want to fill potholes. Kids were driving their bikes over them. I was told, oh, they know where they are. Don't worry about it. They'll just drive around them. You know, it's a park. But anyway, so today I come home. Now, just last week, because it's Easter, I have people coming over. I blew everything. Like, all the pebbles are there from when they did the curbs, and they paved it. They did, you know, they patched it. It was okay. But there's no potholes. But, you know, all the little pebbles in the rocks. I mean, not for saying anything, but I have nice cars. My son has nice cars. And all those rocks just kick up. So finally, I blew everything. But I couldn't get them over the curbs, obviously. But anyway, it was clean. So on my ring today, I come home, and the parking lot is a mess. All those rocks that I cleaned, all in the middle of the street, piles of them down the whole street. I got pictures I can show you. Okay, so I went on my ring, figured, well, what did they do? Here comes a street sweeper, 25 miles an hour down the street doing the street sweeping. Driving all over the place and made a mess. You know, my son's right now, because of his car, he's got a nice Mustang that he drives, and it all kicks up. He's home cleaning it again, because I think back in the day, it was Rich something was a mayor. So anything you need, because you saw me on a Sunday cleaning the parking lot. He thought I worked for the town. I said, no, I just try to keep it clean. I says, you know, I was here one other meeting when they were trying to find parks. I says, you know, the town can't keep up with all these parks. I get it. I don't know why, but why, you know, why now we're making more work. I have another dog park. So, literally, I have pictures of the gravel all over that my son is blowing on the street right now from the street sweeper today. I mean, it's crazy.
We can talk to the DPW and try to get them to pick that up.
Is that going to be?
I mean,
It's too late now. He's doing it now. He doesn't want to drive on it. Maybe they could do it by the curbs. So.
Okay.
And actually was the DPW guy that said he wasn't worried about being sued, the town being sued by the dog getting bit. I mean, how do you feel about it? Have you been down there?
I have not been down there recently, no.
You just see how big it is. You just see how close it is to the swing set, where little babies going, you know, little baby swing set. So I don't think it's a good area. Look, it's a quiet area, but it could have been somewhere else that had a bigger area, not as close to houses. I get foothills. It's commercial area. I get they're having problems there, but I guess taxpayers are paying for the rest of that dog park. That's, I don't know, that supposedly the Boy Scout that we saw. But I think our neighbors should have been told, so we had a little bit of a say. I think they just, let's put it up and ask for forgiveness later on. Now it's too late.
I don't know if that was the reason, but...
And they told me, well, here's another one. That same DPW guy told me when I called. He says the town owns the park. The town could do whatever they want. Is that true?
I know the town owns the park. That piece is true.
Yeah, I know that. So I've been knocked down for doing stuff. So now I own my property. I guess I can do whatever I want. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know how to take it.
Can't answer that question.
No, I know it's not true, but that's basically what he's saying, you know. I don't know.
Well, when we're done, I'll ask the manager, and he can provide an update.
I mean, I know the fence is up. They haven't done anything else since the fence. I mean, there's big gaps that a small dog could get under the fence anyway, or a medium-sized dog.
Okay.
So I know it's a flood zone because I've been told by the town, and because I can't do anything, so you can't fill it. So what are they going to do about that? They're going to fill it? I mean, I guess you guys have to have permits and all that stuff for that, especially in a flood zone. Now, am I considered, I was going to call it a flood thing, but am I considered still a floodway after that whole lawsuit against the state, what was going on? Or am I considered, what's that floodway back there, or is it flood zone? It's like two different things.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just whatever the new maps say.
Yeah, I don't know what the new maps say. I know they just got solved or something, right? Or no? It still didn't get solved?
August 2025.
It'll be, yeah,
Oh, then they'll decide when it's,
it'll be adopted, I guess, you said, right?
yeah. Obviously, I haven't had water in 12 years, so. But just to think about the dog park now, you know.
All right, we'll ask the township manager to provide an update.
Is that him?
There's a procedure, so we
Okay.
I gotta follow the procedure, so.
They didn't.
What?
They didn't.
I can't answer to that, I was not there, so.
Yeah.
No, thank you for your concerns, and
No,
I'll ask him
I'm sure a lot of kids,
once.
not a lot of kids come down there, but, you know, see a kid fall in the pothole and, I mean, I don't know.
That's not good.
And the gravel's all over the place. I mean, our neighbor actually was driving her little Hummer thing or whatever. It's all rocks. Crazy. Well, my son's cleaning it right now, but whatever. I can show you pictures, and we can show you the video of just flying through there like doing nothing.
Okay, all right, so let me get an update from the manager.
Okay.
Once we're through the comment section.
Okay, about the dog park, everything, whatever. I don't want to be a complainer, but you know, I try to keep it nice back there as much as I can.
Understood, thank you for that. Thank you. Anybody else for public comment? Yes, come on up.
Hi, my name is Wanda Ramirez. Sorry, apologize, this is my first time doing this.
Welcome, just take your time.
I just want to collaborate what he said. I'm Jeff neighbor. I got 3 kids. I understand we only 3 houses around there. However, it's a quiet area. So a lot of family around there use that park to do picnic, play football, Batman. So they do not consider that they're taking that space from the children and just put a dog park. I understand the dog need their own space, but they should think also in the family using that park around the area. I understand we're only 3 houses, so we don't have a say, but it's not only affecting the 3 houses, but also affect the other area there, or the kids going there. Parents is allowing kids to go there and play, ride their bikes, because it's an open field behind the playing set. Also, you got family with baby strollers going there to do picnic, and now they cannot do that. If you also think on the waste, the dog waste, the animal waste, who want to go to do that picnic in a park that smell? We have to be realistic. The town do not go there to clean the street. We doing it. Who going to clean that park? There's a sign that is being down since the last flooding. The town had done nothing about it. So who going to clean that park? We going to clean it? So now you take the space from the children to play, and now we have to clean this park because it's going to smell. And we don't have no say on it. So I really think we should think about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else for public comment? Okay, there'll be no additional public comment. We'll continue with the agenda. Mr. Brewer, can you address some of these? So
I'll do my best, Mayor. Yes, thank you. As the council's aware, there is an issue with the dog park at Foothills, and staff undertook a review of available spaces. Recommendations were made. Ultimately, the governing body approved the location along with the project associated with the Boy Scouts. The goal really, as with Greenview, as with Foothills, as with Lyman, is to improve these things and make them better. So the curbing is going to be followed with paving. The dog park, it's going to be a more improved area. So the goal is to make it a better park. With respect to the notice, I can offer no excuse, but say you're right. There should have been communication. So I can't argue that one away or dance past that. There should have been. I don't know what impact that would or wouldn't have had, but it should have happened. So that's I can say that about that. With respect to the flood zone questions, my recommendation would be, all the information is on the township's website, but you're also welcome to call Kevin, the flood resilience officer, and he can walk you through interpreting the map and understanding it, and that way you can best understand exactly what's there. With respect to the floodway or flood hazard area, etc., whatever is required is being abided by. So there are zero net fill options and other dynamics that I know Public Works and Engineering have reviewed. So there are no violations that I'm aware of, and I know that they were cognizant of that as they were planning the improvements.
Thank you. All right, any other comments from council?
I drove down that street the other day. That street needs to be paved. I'm happy to hear that it's on the schedule to get it paved.
Yeah, we're trying to put more money to paving.
Paving parks.
And with regards to Peter's comments, yes, we definitely got to talk more. No, I get it, but both sides have to listen as well, right? We got to talk, but we have 2 ears, 1 mouth. So that means we should listen twice as much as we talk, right? So I agree. But putting the tents next to each other, I'm not gonna go there. If they want to, they're certainly more than welcome to do that. More than welcome to do that. All right, moving on with the agenda is the manager's report. Mr. Brewer.
I'd like to open with thanking Mrs. Rizzi, who was the acting township manager last week during my period of absence. So I appreciate everything that she did, and that's why you'll notice the report is signed by multiple parties, as she was in that capacity when this was disseminated. 3 quick things on there. All 3 are scheduled for potential legislative action this evening. The first, we have an ordinance that's the subject of a public hearing based upon a request and recommendation of the fire chiefs to increase the clothing allowance for those members of the fire department to participate. With respect to ordinance introduction, there are 2 ordinances, one being the general capital, the other being the water capital ordinance. These are consistent with the capital plans that were approved as a component of the 2025 budget. Normally, we introduce these when we adopt the budget, but because we lost a couple weeks trying to cheat a little bit to give staff a little more time to get stuff done, they will not be or cannot be adopted until after the budget is adopted, presuming it is adopted on May 13th. As in past years, none of these ordinances or capital programs include the issuance of any debt. They are fully cash funded. So kudos to, again, the staff and everyone involved with preparing this, and thank you to the council for the approvals thus far. Unless there's any questions, that concludes Mrs. Rizzi's and my report.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brewer. Any comments from council?
Nope.
All right, moving on with public hearings. Next on the agenda is public hearing on ordinance number 2025-05. Ms. Lisa.
Ordinance authorizing compensation in the form of clothing allowance or stripping from members of the fire department of the township of Pequannock.
Are there any comments from council? Hearing none, is there a motion to open the public hearing?
I'll make that motion to open the public hearing for 2025-05.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, if anyone in the audience has any questions or comments on this ordinance, please come to the microphone and identify yourself for the record. Seeing none, is there a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Right, is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
I'll make a motion to adopt ordinance number 2025-05.
I'll second.
All right, roll call, please.
Ms. Florence Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Siracusa?
Yes.
Mayor Geraci?
Yes. Item number 10, next on the agenda is the introduction of ordinances. Mrs. Lisa.
Ordinance number 2025-06, ordinance providing for various capital improvements in and by the Township of Pequannock in the County of Morris, State of New Jersey, and appropriating the sum of $1,524,350 for financing thereof.
All right, Mr. Brewer, any comments?
Nothing further unless there are questions.
Any comments from council? Hearing none, is there a motion to introduce this ordinance on first reading?
I'll make a motion to introduce ordinance 2025-06.
I'll second.
All right, roll call, please.
Mrs. Florence Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Siracusa?
Yes.
Mayor Geraci?
Yes. Next is the introduction of ordinance number 2025-07. Ms. Lisa.
Ordinance providing for various capital improvements in and by the Township of Pequannock Water Utility in the County of Morris, State of New Jersey, and appropriating the sum of $300,000 for financing thereof.
Mr. Brewer, any comments?
Nothing further unless there's questions, Mayor.
Okay, any comments from council?
Nope, gotta do it.
Hearing none, is there a motion to introduce this ordinance on first reading?
I'll make a motion to introduce ordinance number 2025-07.
Second?
Oh, second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Florence Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Siracusa?
Yes.
Mayor Geraci?
Yes. The next agenda item is resolutions. Mrs. Lisa.
R 2025-101, supporting the submission of the request for community project funding to the office of U.S. Congressman Mikey Sherrill for the project to upgrade the Brook Lawn Sanitary Sewer Pump Station. R 2025-102, authorizing release of the deposit for construction in the township right-of-way. R 2025-103, authorizing tax office refunds, overpayments, or cancellations. R 2025-104, approving payments of the itemized claims as set forth on the April 17, 2025 bills list and 2018 FEMA elevation escrow list.
Question, 102 looks different.
That's for a street opening.
Is this right? I just read it wrong? This is 102.
The right-of-way.
Authorizing release of deposits for construction in township right-of-way? No, that's right, okay. My bad. All right, sorry. Are there any comments on resolutions from council? Hearing none, is there a motion to adopt these resolutions?
Go for it, Vin.
Go ahead, Vin.
All right. Make a motion to adopt resolutions for approval R 2025-101 through R 2025-104.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Florence Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Siracusa?
Sure.
Mayor Geraci?
Sure again. Item number 12, there are no items listed for discussion. 13, there's no reports and notices. Item number 14 is council reports and announcements. Councilwoman Florence Lynch.
Okay. A couple of things. The flood committee met. They don't meet every month. They're meeting like when needed or at least quarterly. So they did meet. They talked a little bit about, I understand we're going to talk about this later. They were talking about where we were with the elevations and whatnot with the flood elevation. So I told them I would get an update for the next meeting because I know everything's pretty much halted. This was their first meeting of the year, so they did do their reorganization meeting, and Ken Hardacre is the chair, and Nick DiStefano is the vice chair. More to come on that. They want to come to a future council meeting, probably next time. I'll let you know. The Senior Advisory Committee, they met as well, and just a couple of things they wanted me to remind people of, that the Senior Olympics this year has dropped the age down to 60 to get more participation. So anybody that wants to sign up for the Senior Olympics, they can contact Parks and Rec. I'm trying to think what the date is. I think we...
Oh, I have it here.
Does anybody have the date handy? I forgot to write it on here, but I know it's on the website. You can sign up through Parks and Rec. Tonight, we went to a grand reopening of Kearney Bank on Route 23. They're located at 917 Route 23 South. Beautiful new building. Apparently, they had to redo the whole building because there was a electrical fire or something a while ago, right? Which caused them to
Power surge.
and so that made them redo the entire bank. It was beautiful. What else? There is a grand opening coming up for Cafe Classico. They're located in the Fireside Plaza on Route 23. And I was putting my notes together on the date of that, if anybody has the date.
Saturday, April 26th.
Saturday, April 26th at 10 o'clock.
Coffee.
Yes, go get coffee.
And pastries.
Oh, and it's going to be after our Little League parade. So the Little League parade starts about 8:15. We should be done in time to then just pop over there real quick. All right? What else do I have here? I don't know if you guys saw this, I plan to attend a municipal roundtable put on by the Morris County Chamber of Commerce. It's regarding available grants and initiatives for small business. What else? The Chamber of Commerce, they're looking at some business grant opportunities, and specifically things that we can do to possibly beautify the town. There have been some programs in the past called Main Street Community. It was through the Department of Community Affairs, but it seems like everything's kind of like halted right now. Like we don't even have a new date for the grants or if there's going to be grants, but it's something that we're keeping an eye on, and it's something that would be not initiated by the town, but from an organization such as the Chamber of Commerce. So more to come on that, hopefully. The 200 Club in Morris County, they announced 21 scholarships, scholarship recipients, and one student is from Pequannock, Sean Moore. So congratulations to Sean Moore for his scholarship. There's going to be an event, a separate event for all the scholarship winners on May 12th at the Morris County Public Safety Training Academy. What else did I want to say? Pequannock Valley Rotary, thank you to DPW and those that worked to get the Rotary bike rack installed at the lake. It looks good. You might have more to say on this, Mayor, but we went to the cleanup a week ago and got wet. It rained out. It was cold, but they still had a good turnout.
A lot of people, yeah.
I don't have the number of how much we collected, but maybe you do. The New Bridge Gala, I wanted to bring this up. The New Bridge Gala is Thursday, May 8th. Now, this is something I just thought of. I should have thought of it before. I thought it would be nice if the council, if they wanted to, take out an ad journal, whether it be, you can do either a quarter page, a half page, a full page, but they're honoring Sheriff Gannon, and Newbridge is in our town. They do, a lot, so much for our community, and then Sheriff Gannon does a lot. So I remember years ago we had done some similar things, like we had taken, before you were around, John, we had all decided to do a banner for FBLA at the field. This was just something else I thought maybe we could just do. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Kyle's not here, so I'd have to make a phone call to her. But, just saying, congratulations, Sheriff Gannon, and thank you, Newbridge Services, for all you do. I don't know, how does everybody feel?
I've never done one, so.
Is that something?
Give prices.
All right, so basically, the prices were, for a quarter page, it's $125, so we would each chip in $25. If we wanted to do a half page, it would be $50 a piece, and if we wanted a full page, it would be $80. I don't know how you guys feel about it, and I'd have to reach out to Kyle.
It's a good cause, supports mental health. Sheriff Cannon's always been a big
What are you leaning towards? What page, what size page?
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm here to spend we'll do the full page. I'm gonna do it right.
Fine by me.
I'm good. $80?
All
Like
right.
to check the Newbridge?
Yeah, I'll pass around the thing right now. I have it on my email, and I'll work on getting something together
So
right
it's
away.
$80 if Kyle says
Because
yes.
I want to get it in right away.
I'll Venmo you.
All
Let's
right.
do it tomorrow.
It's due tomorrow, but I'll get it done.
Oh, I'll Venmo you.
It's just going to be a page. We could get it done.
What's that?
I'll give you a check.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about the ad, because we can get the money in. But, so everybody's okay with that? All right. What else? Oh, and John, I saw that you put the link out for the Relay for Life on June 7th.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
So I don't know, again, if we're just donating or if we're actually gonna
Both.
go that day. Okay,
Yeah.
I did see
We all could
that.
use a walk.
Okay. So
I think.
think about that, guys.
Right, Glenn? We all could use a walk.
Listen,
Yeah.
what are you looking at me for like that?
And I'm sorry, I know I'm going on. Two more.
I think I have Army that weekend. June 7th?
Put it in your calendar.
Do I drill?
And the other two.
When is it?
It's June 7th.
I'm in Cape May for a wedding.
Well,
You know what? I'm
for those
representative.
that can go, it starts at 5 o'clock. So,
Oh,
okay.
maybe
Two more
back
quick
to
things.
5.
Don't forget Unico's having Taste of the Town, May 6th.
Oh, I'm not here.
And that's going to be at Holy Spirit, so I think you can still get tickets for that. And last but not least, Pequannock Valley Rotary is holding a senior luncheon on May 21st. You can sign up at the senior house or call me.
What's the age for that?
It is. You can come, Dave. But yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you, Melissa. Councilman Cole.
All right, I'll cut mine short. TREPS, all the fifth grade elementary schools did the TREPS thing. I heard the mayor was there to cut the ribbon. What a tremendous turnout. It was at PV School. The place was packed. A lot of great ideas that these kids came up with and sold their goods, so very nice. Company 2 Fish and Chips was on 411. That was a great job by the Company 2. 416, we went to the Morris County League Municipalities dinner, listened to the prosecutor, Robert Carroll, about vehicle thefts. BMWs are the hot ticket, and they are breaking into homes now for key fobs. So
Yes, they are.
say put your key fob somewhere other than just leaving it right near
don't leave it.
the back door or something. So again, Little League Parade this Saturday, 8 a.m., and we'll go to the ribbon cutting after. And if you don't know what the 200 Club is, you can come and ask me. I've been a member for a number of years. It's a great organization, so if you don't know what it is, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Dave. Councilman Saracusa.
So, let's see, Parks and Rec met at the beginning of the month. I missed the open space meeting as I was traveling this month, so I have a due out to you as far as any significant conversation or reference.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
All right, thank you. I did want to bring up the river cleanup. It was a great day. A lot of people out there for a nice rainy day, but we collected a lot of stuff. So it was good to clean up. Mr. Cole, thank you for reminding me about TREPS. It was pretty neat, and so far that was the best thing I've done as mayor.
Yeah, good.
There was 72 groups of kids that made something, so I ended up spending a lot of money.
Yeah, me too.
It was very, 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 very nice. It's good to see the entrepreneurial spirit start young, and I got to give a shout out to the teachers that are involved in that, because it's completely an after-school thing. The Board of Education, allowing that to go down. Our superintendent was there, was talking to him, so that was definitely a great event. I want to say thank you to Lisa for stepping in today, for the meeting, putting everything together. Thank you very much. Yes, Kearney Bank had their grand opening, and one of the comments was it was very nice dealing with your building department, right? We submitted our stuff, they gave us a permit, we did the work, they came out for inspections, and that's nice to hear. Everything kind of works out good, so like we're supposed to. The Relay for Life, yes, sign up, donate, and we're going to go for a walk. And the other thing that just kind of happened to me today is kids on these little electric scooters doing 25 miles an hour down the sidewalk. Please, when people are making right-hand turns and kids are flying up the street on these things, it's not a good scenario. So please just talk to your children, have them slow down, stop at streets, just kind of the same thing with a bike. Don't go flying across streets, because I almost hit one today. If I didn't look in my rearview mirror, it could have been a bit different. So just please be careful. Also driving, if you're making a right-hand turn, please check your mirror. We don't need any accidents. We don't need any accidents. So just be careful. And I think that's all I got. So, sorry, it was longer than yours.
Yeah, that's good.
Next item on the agenda is public comment. As a reminder, we welcome comments, suggestions, questions, rather than dialogue during the public comment period. Comments are limited to 3 minutes, please. If anyone wishes to address the council, please wait to be recognized and come to the microphone and provide your name for the record. Seeing none. Moving on to 16, there were no minutes for approval. Item number 17 is closed session discussion. Is there a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the Township Council to meet in an executive session to discuss litigation of the Passac Valley Learning Center versus Township of Pequannock in matters of client-attorney privilege?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? At this time, the public portion of the meeting is recessed for the closed session. Thank you.